language learners are students who are learning English aside from their native language. In the United States, in a 2013 and 2014 consensus, it was reported that 9.3% of students in the United States are English language learners. That is about 4.1 million students. In California, there's about 1.374 million students who are English language learners. The states with the highest percentage of ELL students are Alaska, California, Colorado, Nevada, New Mexico, and Texas. California has a history of English language learning legislation. We want to deliberate with members of the Santa Clara community and San Jose community about what their beliefs are of the resources that English language learning students should have in the classroom or outside of the classroom. ¿Cómo fue tu experiencia aprendiendo inglés en la clase aquí en Estados Unidos?
Pues fue muy buena. Desde que comencé a ir a la escuela, pues todos me ayudaban, maestros, sus compañeros, todos me echaban la mano ahí.
¿Y tus notas en la escuela estaban bien o estaban malas o cómo se te hacía la tarea en ese?
En eso, como digamos que iban como regular ahí, no ni bien ni mal, normal así.
Si ¿crees que la ayuda era nomás como lo normal y podían hacer más o crees que estaban haciendo lo suficiente?
No, bueno, la maestra, uno cuando no sabía le explicaba de más así o le decía a los compañeros que le explicaran y pues ellos lo hacían y se hacía un poco más fácil para uno pues.
¿Y tu maestra hablaba español también o no?
Hablaba un poco, sí.
¿Y los estudiantes, tenías estudiantes que hablaban español?
Pues estaban así como mixteados de todo.
Do you think there should be beyond the classroom resource assistants, so like this tutoring stuff should go at home too?
I mean, you're trying to learn a language, so maybe like extra workbooks, maybe extra like programs outside of the school just for those who do struggle with language.
¿Qué deben de tener en las clases para que los niños que están aprendiendo inglés puedan ganar buenas notas y para que puedan aprender la lengua y ser buenas gentes en los estudios y en el futuro?
Yo creo que empezar desde el kinder a tener bilingüe, pues sí, a tener su español-inglés, ¿qué diría?
¿Y quién debe de ser responsable para esta ayuda? ¿El gobierno, otra maestra, un doctor?
¿Cómo? ¿El gobierno o la maestra?
Sí debe ser responsable el gobierno.
De poner el gobierno, creo.
Y deben de dar los recursos para las maestras en el clase. ¿Tú crees que debe de haber ayuda que va fuera de la clase, que agarran en los fines de semana después de la escuela? Que si querían podían tener asistencia.
Porque, bueno, lo poco que sé, tengo una hija que es maestra bilingüe.
¡Oh, qué bueno!
Ajá. Y ella dice que es muy poco lo que se habla español en la clase. Yo creo que porque el idioma se va perdiendo en la casa. Yo creo que tienen que hablar más bilingüe en la casa como en la escuela.
My feeling is that it can't all rest on the teacher. I think they should find their way to some of the great resources and some of the most recent research on how to acquire language. And so it really involves the teacher learning these terms, but then the second prong of that is the support that they need. There really needs to be a resourced person at the school that can assist teachers, even if it's just at the district level, someone that isn't at the school full-time, but someone who's really in charge of English language learning acquisition.
Do you think there should be beyond the classroom resources / assistance?
Definitely. I think it would be a mistake to think that all of this is going to happen within the confines of a classroom. But in addition to that relationship of the teacher and the students in the class, the parents of the ELLs, the families, the caregivers, need to be a source of information for the teacher. So there has to be an approachability that is formed. So I think there just has to be more of an approachability, more of a welcoming attitude to the parents, to the families, and so they can see school and they can understand what the processes are that their student has to go through to get to the next test, to get to the next quarter, to get to the next semester, to get to the next level, and learn about all the different supports that there are. And then I feel very strongly too that the arts would play a big role after school if they're not already in the school. But I know in the classroom I use a lot of arts with ELL students because it democratizes the classroom, gives everybody a chance to express themselves. It's not always so hinged on verbal level. You know, theater and drama and the arts are one of the fastest ways to get students invested in loving school and build their identity up. So if they start loving school and they start feeling better about how smart they are and they can perform something and succeed, they gain resilience, and all those things translate back into the classroom where you have just the teacher and the students again. Maybe if you're lucky, the paraeducator or the assistant or the expert. So you get back into the classroom and now you have students who've performed together, students who've sung each other's songs, students who've seen each other's grandparents, and it just is a whole different thing. And I feel like that then allows literacy to flourish.
We started with the question, how can we make sure that non-native English speakers will succeed in the classroom? After conducting our interviews, we sat down to deliberate and organized our responses into 3 categories. The 3 categories we felt best encompassed all of our responses were 1. Have bilingual teachers and classes, 2. Provide in-class help, and 3. Provide out-of-school resources. We felt that these 3 categories fully encompassed all of the responses we received during our interviews. This chart clearly breaks down the description, the advantages, and the drawbacks of all 3 categories.